Wanted to do a really quick video to help. This is sort of like some of the stuff we're going to cover on the webinar I'm going to do. I've got details to send you on that shortly. But I wanted to do a quick video and to help you and tell you about the flow that I've found works best with an Amazon site. Okay, so what I mean by flow is what content do you put on first, how does it sort of start ranking, and how does it start making money, and then what to do. Okay, and I'll also just touch upon how to speed all this up and get it working for you. So firstly, the flow of an Amazon site that I've found works best is number one, product reviews. Now you don't have to get lost in a mire of keyword research initially. In my opinion, the way I do it is because the products that you're going to promote are red hot niches on Amazon. So that's all been done for you. You can look at Amazon and you can see the top products. When you're looking and you're thinking, well, how do I actually compete on that product? My suggestion to you is don't look at the competition as a negative, okay? Any niche that is worth going for will have more competition, again, in my experience. And the way you actually get ranked for it is to realize that even if you're not ranking for the actual product name on the first page of Google that's got 10 results, you will start to get picked up for derivatives of that name. And as you continue the site, as you keep on adding product reviews, you'll get picked up on all sorts of stuff. I'll actually show you this later on Webmaster Tools and in the webinar as well. So you don't need to worry about competition, just focus on red hot products. You can niche them more, okay? So you can go down into the niche more. You can do it like that to make it easier, but you want to focus on products that are going to bring you popular products, because the reason I do that first is because the products won't bring you a huge amount of traffic, but the traffic that you're getting is very, very targeted. Then what you want to do is once you've got your product reviews on, you want to branch out, or this is the way I do it, you don't have to do it like this, but I tend to branch out into buyer's guides and 2018 key phrases. Just as an example, sometimes I won't do this, but just as a step-by-step guide to follow, I will. That's what I'd suggest doing. The big buyer's guides linking back to the content on your site. The 2018 key phrases is like you can do another review and put 2018 on the end, okay, like updated for 2018, because getting picked up on those phrases works really, really well, depending what year it is. Not always 2018, 2019, 2020, can you believe? That works really, really well. To verify that, have a look on Flipper and have a look at all the sort of sites that sell really quickly. A really good way is to use the year you're in. You don't have to use it in the domain. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about building a site up. So you've got your product reviews, then you've got your 2018 key phrases starting to build up like that. Your buyer's guides, which link back to the content. And lastly, the biggest, or not the biggest, but the last sort of part that will bring in the biggest traffic once all the product reviews are working, once all the buyer's guides are working, you've got it all interlinking, and then you've got your 2018 key phrases, is your actual main key phrases. So this would be an example of, if we take the gaming chair that I showed again and again, if we take that example, you can see on that site, product reviews, buyer's guides, and then you want to branch out into your main key phrases like best office chair or best gaming chair, like your big phrases. And all you do then is look at the phrases that will bring you the most traffic. You notice why I haven't done this first. I've built the site up, I've got some traffic, I've got some sales first, and then I'm using those big key phrases and the LSI key phrases in Google to help interlink between my content. I've got some content to link it to, and using those LSI key phrases. We will be doing this visually in the webinar as well, but just to give you the process, the reason that I don't use big key phrases first is because you've got very little chance of ranking them. If you go into a niche and we go into, let's think of one, a new one. I was actually just doing a video there and I saw it. If we went into charcoal grills, just as an example, okay? Charcoal grills is quite a sort of unusual example because you probably could rank for a lot of phrases on that straight off the bat. But anything competitive, if you just go for, say, charcoal grill reviews, the chances are if you just write a piece of content on charcoal grill reviews, you're not going to rank on the first page of Google. But picture this, if you had 30 product reviews with all the charcoal grill reviews, okay? Then you had buyer's guides updated for 2018, best charcoal grill reviews, best gas grill reviews, and so on, okay? All the different versions and all the different types. And they linked back to your reviews. And then you did a long article on best charcoal grill reviews and linked it back to your buyer's guide where relevant and back to all your products. That's how you get ranked. And then if you need to push up the search engines for those top phrases, what you do is use the LSI key phrases for that best charcoal grill reviews phrase. Okay, so you go down to the LSI key phrases and you use them in the article. And then you've got tracking on. So you're looking at Webmaster Tools, looking at your stats and making sure that you're starting to get picked up. You can actually order it so it can show you the last 7 days traffic, so you can see what's starting to get ranked or the last 30 days. And just that, so that's the flow that I use on a site. That works, okay? That's what you should do. Don't there's a danger of getting caught up on, oh, I'm not ranking for anything. But normally that's because you will not rank for anything straight off the bat. Google's got a lot harder. Gone are the days of eZine articles, Squidoo lenses, hub pages where you can just write one review, 500 words, and appear all over the web, okay? But that doesn't mean it doesn't work. What it means is it's actually better because you can build up a site, start getting sales from the product reviews, start seeing what's working on the site, and then go for those big key phrases. And when you tackle those big key phrases later on, not only will you be making money, not only will the site be more valuable, but you'll be getting results as you're moving forward. And then when you do those big key phrase content that links back to your other content, it will work a lot faster. And I'll just touch on the other thing, the big thing that we're going to be talking about in the webinar is how, you know, what I've just said is, oh my God, that's a lot of work and so on. So what do you do if you need money now? Well, we're going to be talking about that in the webinar, and I'm going to be a really brief sort of overview is don't just rely on one thing. You want to have a couple of things working for you, okay? You need a plan. You need to know where you need money. Like, do you need money now or do you want to build it up slowly over time? Whatever you're comfortable with is fine. But if you need money now, you need to do things that will make money now. Building a site via SEO, if we forget about Amazon affiliates, there's no way that we can build a site and predict, right, I've built the site, I've done the work, that should be appearing, that should bring me this many sales. You can estimate it based on your experience and you can see all your stats, but a lot of people get really, really bogged down by thinking, right, I've done the work, why is it not working? Well, it's SEO. So if you follow that process I've just given you, it will work, but have stuff going on that you need to have going on while you're doing that, i.e. the niche models, okay? So getting down right into a niche so it's easier to rank and you don't need to, all that process I just said is to rank any site, okay? But if you have a site and it's, let me give you a really weird niche, let's think of one. I'll talk about this more in the webinar, but say if you were doing intention-based marketing, it's something that I've spoke about. I know I'm giving you a lot of stuff, but let's say you went for headphones for recording studio artists, okay, and on all the key phrases and that, well, it'd be far easier to rank for that. Small niche, but you'd be far easier. I'll give you an example. On the jump ropes site that I built as an example, Bud Lee jump ropes, one of the phrases that brought in a lot of traffic for that was jump rope to do jump rope to do double unders for CrossFit. Okay, so double unders where the rope goes under twice, and for CrossFit. Well, you'd have to be into CrossFit and you'd have to know what double unders are to type that in, but it's laser targeted. So you can build sites like that, and you can build sites to flip. They will bring money in quicker, okay, while you're building your main sort of business site, so to speak, and that's how you want to do it. But to do that and make it easy or make it easier is to have a plan so you know what you're working on. The number one thing that holds people back is when we, and all of us, okay, myself included, because there's always so much to do. When you look at a week or the last 5 days, and don't look at what, this is two things, and then I'll go because I know I'm giving you a lot of stuff. 2 things. Don't make the mistake of thinking, right, I've got a site out there, and get disheartened because it's not working, because that's not the case. I won't ramble on about this, but it's a bit like saying, I've got a sales page out there and no one's buying, so it doesn't work. And the skill or the money, and this is applicable to all online stuff as I see it, is not just in doing the stuff and getting something out there. It's in seeing what's happening and then doing the things that you need to do to make it work. Okay, so I don't mean to sound cryptic, but when you look at a sales page, if you just, there's like these things where you can buy traffic for pennies or cents, okay? And it's got like a browser bar at the top and they're made to view the site. Well, that's not going to make you any sales. But if you look at your traffic stats and you did that, you'd go, oh, I've had 5,000 views. And then you get disheartened because 5,000 people have seen my sales page and not bought anything. Well, they're not targeted at all. Okay, same with paid ads. Just because you're targeting someone, this is totally different, but I'm giving you a thing how it's the same. Okay, if you're targeting a certain niche and you're targeting a certain area of people, that doesn't mean guaranteed that if you have a dog training ebook and you target dog owners that are looking for dog training, that doesn't mean they're going to be in a frenzy to buy your dog ebook. Amazon is really, really easy in that respect because we know that if you've got product reviews, certain keywords, recording artist headphones, you know that they're laser targeted. But I'm just giving the example, your skill or your success will be based on your skill of looking at what's happening based on your stats and going where the traffic is, the targeted traffic, and then getting them through to Amazon. So again, as I said in the previous video, looking at, yes, I'm getting traffic. Are you getting sales? No. Okay, we'll look at the page that they're going through to. Are they clicking on your Amazon affiliate links? The chances are, or almost positively, they won't be, and there will be a reason for that. They're either not that interested, which is targeting, or they're just viewing the site and thinking, oh, I don't want to be here, I want to buy the product. So give them a stronger call to action, give them more engagement to get them to click. So these are all the things that I'm going to be going through. And then have that working, that flow that I spoke about, and have other stuff working with a plan on your desk, okay? So this week, by the end of the week, I'm going to have this completed. The following week, I'm going to stick this one on Flipper. I'm going to build this one up. I'm going to look at the stats, and I'm going to build another one for Flipper. The third week, that one sold on Flipper, got $500 in the bank. That one sold on Flipper, got another $300 in the bank. I'm going to reinvest 10% of that profits into content for that site. I'm just giving you a really sort of crappy thing off the top of my head, but you get how I'm thinking. Like, it's having that down as a plan and actually doing the stuff. Don't get so you're spinning your wheels on one site where you're sort of frustrated with one. Really get going with this stuff. I'm going to help you do it anyway, because I know I can't really say that without giving you more help. So we are going to cover it in the webinar. But I wanted to give you the flow, and I wanted the flow of a site. Use that on any site and it will work. And I wanted to give you the second bit I was talking about there is how to really get moving. So I hope that made sense. Let me know in the comments. And I am doing the webinar. I'll let you know. I'm just picking some webinar software that's good. I think I'm going to use Zoom. Having problems with Webinar Jam, but I'm definitely doing it and I'm really excited. And we'll cover all this stuff. My goal with the webinar is not to bamboozle you with loads of crap. So it's more stuff like your head spinning and you're like, oh my God. It's to give you an action plan that if you follow it, you'll make money. Okay? So then it's just a case of doing the stuff. Yes, it's going to be hard. Yes, there'll be heartaches. Yes, it's disheartening sometimes. But if you carry on, you'll not only be getting faster results, you'll be getting that momentum, because it's from the results that you increase your potential and then you really, really get moving. Okay? If you're getting results, oh my God, it made sales. How much do you then give into it? Well, loads more. Okay? Because you're not disheartened. Okay, so keep your chin up, keep smiling, and yeah, I will give you updates on the webinar. I've got that coming up soon. And let me know in the comments any questions. I know I covered a lot, but let me know if you like these videos, if you want more information on them, like the action plan stuff, and I'll speak to you soon. Cheers, guys.